TNS Licensing and Consulting. Contact them today. They can help you out. Get your business going. Whether you want to start a home care agency, you want to start a dental office, you want to start, any type of business, any type of store you want to open, whatever it is you want to do, open a hair salon, a nellery, you name it. TNS Licensing and Consulting will get you started. They get you your EIN, your LLC, your articles of corporation. Also, they can teach you and show you how to apply for certain grants for your business. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting today, 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Contact them today. Contact and call them now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome everybody to Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Power Rooms USA. TNS Media Group is a team and a family. I'm Tawfiq Page. I got my counterpart, Mr. Ibrahim Jackson. Hey, listen, I'll let everybody know I got an Instagram page now, man. I started an Instagram page. Instagram page for me is Tawfiq Page 247. If you want to follow me on Instagram, make sure y'all go check me out. Also follow Tales from the Jails on Instagram and all platforms as well. And you can this guy got an Instagram page as well now. Long overdue for having an Instagram page. What's up? I see everybody in there. James and Flames as usual. Nitro 215 Nitro Nadir _SM. Neef Bucks. Neef Buck 316. Two Prince. Everybody in here, man. Street syndicates. What's up, man? That's what's going on with everybody, man. Dark Skin Beauty gonna be in here in a second. I know that. What's up with you, man? What's going on, young?
Oh man, chilling, man.
It's a slow day for you.
I wouldn't say really slow, but it's winding down. That's what I should say. The day is winding down.
Yo, I got you, Jays, man. I just didn't probably didn't see it, man. I'm normally, to be honest, I don't really handle the Instagram stuff. I just decided to create one, just to kind of show my lifestyle and what I do as far as everyday lifestyle. And outside of Tales from the Jail, just give people just my life as much as I can. Then he got his page probably gonna be ratchet. You might see people getting shot,
Nah.
robbed.
Go follow me, man. Follow me, man. Ibrahim Jackson 187, man. Ibrahim Jackson 187.
Why is it 187?
Ibrahim Jackson. What are you talking about? Because we're killing all bad vibes.
Okay, that's what it is.
All bad vibes. 187 is the dispatch number or code for homicide, murder. And homicide and murder in this case where I use it at is all bad vibes. All negative energy. I'm killing them vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Again, it's I know it was a good one. Ibrahim Jackson, IBRAHIM JACKSON 187. That's me, y'all. Come follow, because we gonna turn up on mines. We turning up. I'm gonna have daily little quotes for y'all. I'm gonna be taking y'all all through. Dot gonna be on there a whole lot with me also.
Yeah. And mine's is probably gonna be, my Instagram page is probably gonna be, laid back probably.
Yeah, ain't no probably about that. Yeah, man.
Yeah. He might have, stripping bed bugs, all type of stuff on his Instagram. I just wasn't going on his Instagram when you got kids around. Make sure that there's no kids around that watch his Instagram. Be careful. So listen, man. You know, we had some good guests. I'll talk about the guests we had over the last couple weeks. So we had some good guests. Starting with Taxigo. He did a hell of a job as far as the interview. We had Freeway that dropped. We had who else? Who I'm missing that came out last week.
Mm.
Even y'all go check out what's her name?
Who?
Her name yesterday.
Yesterday.
Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxanne. Yeah.
Roxanne was on point.
Great interview. Very good interview, man.
And I just want to say I want to thank y'all because we just getting better with the interviews and as far as the content that we're putting out, and we're just trying to be as consistent as possible. Reason why I say we're trying to be consistent as possible, if we look at all these podcasts, a lot of podcasts is out here, right? The podcasts that's kind of flourishing the most are the ones that are, sponsored by, I'll say, huge names, the people that already have a name in the world. Like you have Drink Champs, you have Noriega, who already had a huge following in the rap game. You got Joe and Jada, they already had a huge following. Joe Buttons is already somebody in the hip hop world. A lot of these guys come from the hip hop world, as far as that are actually in our field. But then in the other fields, you have Joe Rogan and guys like that that are just on a whole nother level. So they have, they have already have a following, I should say. Whereas somebody like us, we gotta work 10 times harder than them because nobody knew me before Tales from the Jail, let's just say on the level, and then nobody knew.
No. We ain't gonna do that with nobody knew you.
Yeah, nobody knew me.
Pretty. Hey, we having a race who get the most followers between me and him too, man.
I never agreed to a race. I never said that.
Well, I thought we have.
You just included me.
Yeah, I just engaged you, and I just added you to the, the melee. You know what I mean? The overflux, I should say. But like you were saying, you said nobody never knew you. Yeah. No, a lot of people know me. Yeah. I understand that. So keep them, thoughts to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They would know you for all the wrong things. Huh?
No, but I ain't saying for the wrong things, but for a lot of things.
You like that wrong thing, on duty. They like you feel that vibe of doing the wrong thing.
Nah.
On duty. Yeah. Yeah, like so. So when you have podcasts such as ours, like Tales from the Judge, you gotta really work overtime to kind of compete with these other podcasts because they already have a head start on you, in a lot of ways. And then with that, you have no time to be lazy. That's why I say you gotta be work hard every day. And that's why y'all see us being consistently out with episodes, consistently working just to kind of compete on a competitive level. Not saying that we are, we're not gonna put out content regardless, but we look at this other podcasts as competition. Honestly, we really do. I don't know about him, but I do because everybody know him already. So people don't know me. So I gotta, I want to work extra hard on duty to get things going the right direction. So let's get to some of this. Let's get to a topic. Just recently, can you pull it up if you can? The guy on the screen, but you could. What's this guy? This cop. This cop was. Where was this cop located? Where he was?
I'm not sure. I can look it up for you right now. I'm not sure where he was located at, but he all the way out of pocket. I got it right here. There you go, man. This guy right here. This was facing. Where is he out of? This is an officer with the North County Police Cooperative.
You don't know where it is?
No.
But anyway, this police officer was actually sexually assaulting people that he was arresting, taking them to disclosed locations and arresting these people, and then using his cell phone to video record them while he was performing these sexual contact, inappropriate sexual contact with, the same sex.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, he took a plea deal because he said looking at like 30 years for this, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he took a plea.
No, it wasn't 30 years.
I think he was looking at like 30 years. What it said?
30 years?
You look at it somewhere around 30 years. But anyway, so I'll pull it up. I got it here.
No, I got it.
And Mr. Jackson.
30 years.
Yeah, he's looking at 30 years, whatever. So basically, what he was doing was, it says, officer pleads guilty to sexual abuse of 18 men that were detained would cut off his body cam and record the sexual acts on his phone, while they were handcuffed. And you are one of the 18 victims, right? Is that?
No, he just did that recently.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
home. I've been home for a minute now. I wasn't
I'm
over
making
there.
a
and
joke
then I'm
about
not-
that. That's messed up. I'll make a joke about that. But anyway, yeah, these 18 victims were handcuffed and it was videotaped while they were being sexually assaulted. What do you think is going on with a man that a cop who does this to individuals?
Power strong, something that he been always wanting to do. You just don't wake up at 35, 36 or whatever big age you is and want to go play with some asses.
No, dude.
You know what I'm saying? He been had these thoughts. He might have been carried these actions out and was never caught. But now he's on a bigger stage to do it. You just don't wake up and say, damn, I'm going to go to work today. I'm going to grab 8 asses.
No.
8 of the detainees. While they cuffed them, go ahead and swipe my card on each one of them. No, you don't wake up and just feel like that. So this been something that's been brewing in him. Either he didn't act it out or this is his first time getting the chance to act it out. But this is not nothing new that's been circling his mind ventures. You know what I'm saying? This man's been sick for a very long time. And probably since the time he came to age of understanding, he been sick.
Let me ask you a question.
Mentally.
What would you do in that case? Would you tell on the cop that did it to you?
Yes. Yes, you fucking right. Yes, if he in there grab my ass and shit like that, yo, what you doing? He just touched my ass. Yes. Yes. I'm telling on him like shit. Like, what the hell is you doing? Like, I don't have nobody to protect me in there. Now, me and him breaking law and do something, he try to get it. I'm not telling, like that right there, you checking me and all that, that's PREA. And for those who don't understand what PREA is a abbreviation in the federal system is PREA, and it stands for Prison Rape Elimination Act. You will have Mr. Jackson up there just like this, PREA for this one right here. Yes, I will. You wouldn't? They got you in there cuffed up. He come in there, turn around, face the wall, Sophie. You facing the wall, all you feel is a palm on your cheek. You try and wiggle. He like, stand still.
Yeah. That's messed up.
You tell him?
Yeah. I'm doing more than telling. I'm yelling. Like, you out of pocket, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, you want to handcuff somebody and do that. But they said he was videotaping. I don't know what he was doing, but it was bad. It was bad. And then somebody like him, he has a appetite for that type of stuff, man. Like 18 people though, that's a lot of people. And it's not like you're arresting somebody every day. Like he probably had I gotta lock somebody up. He probably was just itching to lock somebody up so he can do that to a man.
He did it to 19 individuals, bro. And I don't know if this was during a course of a certain amount of time or if it all took place in a single day. But either way, he's been a very sick individual mentally. He didn't just wake up last weekend with these feelings.
So what does this do to his family that sees him, like his mom? He must have got a good job. He's a police officer. Did this come out?
Yeah, well, they gonna have to understand now that he been hiding who he really was. If they didn't know. But certain times when you know certain shit about certain family members, especially if you always in contact with them around. I can see if you got a family member, y'all exchange. Y'all probably see each other once or twice a year at family gatherings. Now you probably wouldn't virtually know nothing about him or her. But if it's one that you constantly seeing and he always in the loop with the family and it's always run-ins 2 to 3 times a week, you gonna notice things and you gonna hear shit that other family members are saying. You just can't hide that type of freak shit. For him to be caught for sexually as 18, you struck before, and you struck just not at the job either. That's what I mean by before. A lot of your striking has not been on grounds of your working facility. It's been at home, in supermarkets. This is a sick act.
Yeah.
And you're a correctional officer, so you think you're above the law. Matter of fact, is he a correctional officer or is he a police officer? Yeah, he's a police officer. You know what I mean? You think you're above the law. You don't think you can court. How we know you ain't never pulled nobody over and frisked them and squeezed some ass outside of a traffic stop? This man been doing freaky shit for years.
It was a cop, man, named Lopez. 16th District. I don't know if he's still watching this. I don't even know. He might have retired by now. But Lopez was a cool. No, Lopez would be drawn. Lopez and we used to call him Carrot Top, not on duty, because Carrot Top had like red red hair. They used to work at the 16th district, right there on Lancaster Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And Lopez used to come around, try to lock people up on the block. But I caught Lopez one day, like on Preston Street on the back block. We know how we used to be riding around, making sure the law ain't out.
Yeah.
So Lopez had like a silver Crown Vic.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull up on a silver Crown Vic in the back, and like they had the lights out. So I'm thinking that, they just doing surveillance. But I pull up on Lopez. Lopez was in there with, a drug addict, and they was like hugged. They was like hugged, like he was like in the middle of the shit, like he was hugged up. Like I guess he might have told somebody was coming over, like, but she was sitting up under his arms, like.
Mm-hmm.
They had his arm around her. So I'm like, damn, like, what the hell is Lopez back here doing?
Lopez probably back there being freaky than a fraud. See, them motherfuckers be power struck, bro. They be in a whole power struck situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
They coming in with these different type of thoughts and plans, and they coming in with this different type of attitude that they never portrayed back before they was an officer. And I'm gonna be real, a lot of overzealous police officers and a lot of overzealous COs that try to throw their weight around and their authority around, they come from, I'm talking, black, ghetto terms. They come from niggerish backgrounds. They finally got their chance to get back for dudes that the COs that be over there with the females and be creepy and looking at them and all that. They don't get no girls on the street. They don't get no girls on the street. So now they're here with a bunch of females that look good and with authority. Go lock in. Or I won't give you your comment. They abuse it. Same thing for a man. Same thing for a woman. You got fat, heavy Chevys in there that's getting dogged out there by, niggas all through the street. You come to jail whereas though you in an environment that you got total control over. And now you in there, you're abusing your authority. Come on, man, this man is a police officer. His authority is to protect civilization from any criminality that's going on around it, right?
Yeah.
And here it is, you use that same criminal activity that you're supposed to be protecting the person from, hiding behind that shield, that badge, whatever you may want to call it, and over abusing your authority. And there are a lot of police officers that does this.
Yeah.
There are a lot. Now, I'm saying the majority of part is probably cool. I'm not dissing the Philadelphia Police Department or no police department for that matter. But what I will say is, yeah, I don't look at you just because you driving in the car, woo, 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 and you got a badge. Oh, yeah, they're absolutely right. What they say, no. You motherfuckers lie. You motherfuckers, make things up. As you can see, we done had numerous topics up here or cases that we shown that they're not susceptible to crime. They will commit some crime. Just because they wear that shield don't mean a goddamn thing. Now, granted, not all of them, but yes, a nice amount. So just because you got on that badge and that gun and all that don't mean I believe your ass at all.
Yeah. Now, and while you was incarcerated, right?
Yeah.
And we see stuff like this going. Have you ever been in a facility where an inmate claimed that this happened to them?
Yes. You got inmates that lie. I did it before. We got a bad fucked up police. Yes.
You did?
Yes. You keep talking about you did. You asked me how many times you gonna ask me? You want 5 different yeses.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
had wrote an officer up for being, he was a dickhead, but his dickhead and shit came from, he smelled something, because we breaking the law. We trying to break law. We trying to have an easy bid, but we ain't supposed to be doing it. So yes, accountability is here. But yes, we have wrote up a report on a certain guard that was over the searching cells all day long and locking niggas in. Yes, we have wrote them up. Yeah, he touched me, or I was getting out the shower and he was lingering around the shower. I was for like 5-10 minutes for nothing. Yeah, and then they don't take action right away off these write-ups. They sit back and investigate now. You know what I'm saying? They investigate that all, but they're moving from that unit. But that was the whole plan. We wanted to get him off the unit and get another guard in that's not a dickhead like him.
Man might have lost his job behind that.
He probably didn't because they got to find out proof of this is actually happening. But while they're looking for the truth, they'll remove him from that situation that he was at. Then there comes a lot of guards that get rolled. It got to be some real solid shit to get them booked on some Prius shit. Like a guard seeing it, you know what I'm saying? It got to be like, they don't take our word right away.
Yeah. And those guards, people would like got to move him because he'd be drawn.
Yes.
This leads me back to the event with remember the guy was the female officers. Remember that video clip where the female officer, he was like, listen, just call a white shirt. He's asking to call a white shirt. And she said, cuff up. And then he beat the brakes off of them two.
But she was talking to him in a manner that wasn't, well, for him anyway, She was saying little, like you gotta realize, like, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and be real. When you in prison and you in custody, you are a prisoner, right? And you have to go by the rules of the correctional facility. This is no longer rules that you follow when you're in the free world, which is society.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, we supposed to have our dignity and respect as a convict also, but you will follow them rules. But when you looking at, like, certain people is not qualified for that job because you got arrogant niggas that's locked up, and niggas like, when you got a chick, she in there and she showing little respect to none and talking crazy to you, you got to remember these is the criminals of, like, they look at convicts as the criminal, the trash of society.
Yeah.
That's what they look at convicts as, the trash of society. So we place this here. So, you know, what they call you, inmate. Inmate. They don't call you the convict. We like to say we convicts. We ain't no damn inmates. Like, this is a whole nother race, inmates. So we're governed in there and we got to follow a certain criteria or a certain rule in there. But at the same time, we're men. So when you sending cowards to do the governing, that's an issue.
Let me ask you a question though. Would you rather have the COs that work at CFCF working, or would you rather be housed with guards that work CFCF or the guards that work up in the federal up in these far away? Which one would you rather do? Would you rather deal with?
It's not. It's,
I know they probably, it's a difference to the COs though.
yeah, it's not.
Some gotta be worse than the other.
Yeah, that's everywhere you go.
But which ones would you rather though? Like if you had to, like, I'd rather take these COs in this county. You know?
Nah, I'm not, because they horrible. I'd rather keep them up there. All them females running State Road right now.
Oh, okay.
Females in there making them orders and calling shots and then getting the men COs to do the beating when the shit come up there. But they in there talking rough to niggas and acting like they big shit. But like, you was on PHA, they helped you find a job to get you off of PHA. So don't come in here acting like you're better than me, because, and rightfully, sometimes you might be better than me because you went about it the right way and I'm out here selling dope. But don't just think you're better than me because you're doing something that I didn't do. No.
Yeah.
No, that don't make you better than me. That made me make a mistake, and I can revive myself once I'm free from this. Other than that, man, you know, when you got a person, man, that you seen, like, that's like being on the block. And you got dudes that you grow up with, man, that they was store. Like, I was like that a little bit growing up. I was scared of everything. Go to the store, go do this. I mean, go do that. Yeah, come back from the store, go get me this again. And this same motherfucker, he trying to come in the crib late on the night and telling you what to do. Yo, yeah, Tawfiq, you need to, you like, yo, you sit here running the store for everybody all day long and you doing this and you trying to, that's the same way in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got these motherfuckers that nothing in society. You know, they gave you a couple bars and a little badge to wear and some authority, because that job comes with authority. It comes with commanding other people.
Yeah.
When you're a police officer, a correctional officer, that job comes with a hefty authority. You get to command others' lives, right? Would you agree?
I agree.
So now you will misuse that. Just imagine if you was a person that was always bullied and mistreated by these same type of individuals that your authority is over. You understand what I'm saying?
So now you just taking it out on them. All your frustration goes taken out on them.
Exactly.
Mm. And now you're making their stay difficult because you look at them as just the worst of the worst people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want their revenge. Now listen, like when you have, like, let's go back to the cop who was doing that to those men, those 18 men. There had to be some type of complaint. I wonder how they found out that this happened, he was doing this, right? Now, when somebody going to make a complaint against a police officer, do you think that they looked at as weak for making the type of claim against an officer? Like a real, like if I made a real claim against an officer, somebody in the hood look at me as a weak individual. Like, now you going boy and told on the cops.
But it all depends on what type of dude you is. If you a lot like as you right here is today, no. If you out that joint, you selling dope and all that, and you breaking law and officers trying to do something, like you caught up in the mix.
But some dudes, man, like when you have a name or you're known in the streets to be like a foul individual, whether you a big time drug dealer, whether you a big time murderer, when you get in these places, 9 times out of 10, the police officers respect you.
Yes.
But then it's
or hate you.
Or those the ones that hate you, that's waiting for opportunity to do something to you. Like they'll come in your cell and beat the brakes off you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they, like you said, they mess with your your food tray. They may take your food tray, mess your food tray up, whatever's going on. They're trying to provoke you so they can have a reason to go in the cell and put hands on you.
Mhm.
But when that happens in a cell, in jail, it's not very often that people get, the benefit of the doubt because you're already in jail and you looked at it as you already in this foul place. So whatever happens in here, it's gonna be hard to get your get your message
voice
out
heard.
there.
Yeah. Basically, that's something that you got to deal with in jail. That's something that you got to deal with, and that just goes on in every jail because of the outlook. Oh, you're already guilty because you are the one that's serving time, so you're untrustworthy.
Mm.
So anything you say is gonna be looked at with a magnifying glass towards compared to the CO saying something. This is an upstanding citizen. This is a CO, somebody that's protecting society. Because COs protect the society. They house the criminals and make sure they don't escape back to society to commit crimes against. So they are part of the protection tree of the law order of things.
What's the worst thing you heard a CO say, whether state or Fed? What's the worst thing you heard a CO say to another individual?
Oh, as far as in all of they need to know. Oh, one CO said one time he said he don't see why they send us to the army, and that ain't bad. But I know he probably was like, yeah, kill them off. That's what he was meaning. You know what I'm saying? So that can be bad. Another CO said, oh, y'all belong here. Y'all see y'all kids gonna be here and follow foot trips right after y'all. Yeah, they be saying some wild shit.
That was in the Feds or the state?
That was Feds. I ain't never really did no time.
I mean the county. I'm sorry.
But in the county, them niggas just like you. You ain't really dealing with the white people or nothing like. Not to say there ain't no white officers that work over there, but it's more so of the same ethnic that we is.
But he told you. He said you belong in here. Your kids gonna be.
Yes, he told a group of us this in the whole. Yes, they be right there walking down the hallway with each other. About 3-4 of them. They all be applauding the one that said it and all that. Yeah,
and they laughing.
And it goes back to say, which CO you think would want to stop crime? Like when you got these jails being built in these little hick towns. Like this jail brought so much money to this hick town.
Yeah, y'all able to
like
pay
they
y'all
all
mortgages.
working there. Everybody in the town work at this jail. This town probably holds about 5,000 people. And this jail has made this town flourish. So you think anybody gonna go up there and be like, yeah, do away with that law, do away with that law, and do away with that law? They did that. That means a lot less more people start coming to jail, and now who you gonna go to watch? Now they don't need you as a CO no more.
That's why we got to get smarter and understand that, crime don't pay. It pays temporarily, but it ain't worth you going up in the mountains. It's people that's up in these mountains, man, that's forgotten about, man. Let's keep it real. I was just talking to him. Listen, man, I was just talking to my guy up there. And he called me and told me that somebody that I knew since I was a kid that I haven't seen, I basically forgot about this individual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the phone with my guy. He like, yo, such and such. I'm like, damn. He like, yeah, he's here. He asked about you, man.
Yeah, somebody that you wanted to talk to. You probably want a couple of hours.
Yeah, no, it ain't that. He ain't asking for no money, boy. But him being in there and got a will. I forgot all about him. You know what I'm saying? I forgot that he caught a murder charge and went to jail. I forgot he got life in prison. And he been down for like 20-something years. But I forgot about him because I haven't seen him or heard anything about him. And that joint just like crazy. I'm like, see how you go to jail, you get forgotten about?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This happens all the time. Especially with bro being in there. People like, yo, you tell your brother. Because even the podcast, that people want to get on the podcast. But the thing about it is this, people are in jail that have been forgotten about. And this was at Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine Albion and all them prisons that's all the way upstate, or the ones that's people that went to the feds and got shipped all across the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These people are forgotten about. You will go to jail, you will be forgotten about. The only person going to come see you is your mom. After a while, your kids gonna get older. Once the kids get older, they don't really be trying to come there. Not all the time. You got a few that want to come see their dad every now and then. But men, you be in jail bidden by yourself. It ain't worth it. And I'm talking to the young kids who are going to be men at some point. You're going to be in jail for all your life for walking around with a gun. Where's the day? Where's that day riding the street? Remember what we say today?
Oh, about the young boys.
It was 4 or 5 young boys walking up the
About
street.
6.
They got hoodies on in the
I'm
summertime.
talking about it was 91 degrees. They ain't got the dry fit hoodie on, which still would make you hot, right? But the dry fit, protect you a little bit. They got the cotton hoodies on, the old Nike jumps, the big ones, in all black. They all got on all black sweatpants, hoodies, little cover. And I'm like, well, what's the...
This a message too I want to propose to the audience.
Yeah, like what?
Let me answer this question. And I want you to answer as well. I'm supposed to take a trick out of your bag, now on duty. So, if you walk, it's 9 o'clock at night, late night, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're walking down a dark block, and you see about 4 or 5 kids we see today walking in your direction. What are you going to do? You going to continue walking straight, or what you going to do? What's going to be? What are you going to do? No weapon on you, no gun on you. You just got off of work, and you're walking down a dark block. It's a regular neighborhood block. You see 5, 6 of the kids walking down. They got the pooch axes on top of their head. They got the afros with they got the hoodies on.
And their feet away from it. They're coming down. Haven't even.
You ain't even got to them yet. They got like 7 cars that way.
Right now, with the mindset that I have, I am an ex one of them that been on all bullshit. So now I know how to equip. Right. My first thing to do to see if they on dog shit will be to cross the street. Now I'm crossing the street. Not just to get past them without no interference or interruptions, but it's a skill of mine to see if they follow. If they cross the street with me, in front of me, then I already know, all right, boom, they on to me. Now I got to come up with a escape plan. Mm-hmm. I don't have no gun or knife or whatever to keep lock and sock, none of that. My thing is if I'm on a street with houses or something like that there, I might, fake like I'm going into one house right there. Like I live right there. I'm making noises going up on the step like, yo, let me in, I'm out here. Shit like that. But this is for them to be like, oh shit, somebody already was through, he was coming. So like the hope that they got a little sense to be like, all right, we're going to go ahead and let him slide and go to the next person. Or if it's too hectic, before it get to us being all together and have to face this head on,
down duty.
I get right on my bike the opposite way.
You running?
I'm breaking a sound barrier out there because I know how these kids is playing out here. Even if I give them everything in my pocket, one of them might still feel the need to just pop me. Oh, yeah, you looking too long. Why you staring at me? Bah! So before I go through all them scenarios right there, if I can't trick them with the cross the street and they still stay on this side of the street because they really ain't on me, they cross because they on me. And then I tried to run up a porch steps acting like I was going in this crib and they was acting, I'm jumping right on my bike. From the gate, boom! I'm breaking a sound barrier.
Damn,
all
what
through
the hell? Old head running.
Old head he got that chicken or something on him. Yeah, old head was hip to our dog ass.
I probably would run, if I crossed the street, they crossed with me. You already know what it is. But so for me, I probably would have just walked the other direction. Now I probably would run or run if I got to the corner, once I turned the corner. And gotta die. I'm not running on a straightaway block. Once they start firing in the block, you're gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? So I probably ain't gonna run. Somebody said, the favorite thing that everybody say to the young boys. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Oh, I'm shit. They don't respect that no more. They be saying walaikum salam, pulling the gun at the same time. Yeah, walaikum salam, old head, you know what it is. Oh, yeah, dang. Oh, all they worried about is a couple bucks, man, and I get it.
I might tuck you lie.
Yeah, man, I get it. I just know how to think better than them because I think like them, too. I might want to be walking down the block with them niggas, seeing who we could. But the older me is like, nah, you can't go about life like that.
We might ask them a question. Hey, yo, did y'all see a dog? So as a question, they see ask them a question.
No, I ain't nothing about it. If I'm going to ask them a question, it's gonna be like, yo, you ain't see the cops go run a ride down here? I just called them. It's like 3 of them on their way. They like, where they coming right now because they coming to this address back here.
They just robbed me.
Yeah, my motherfuckers just robbed me. They on there like, oh, wait, yeah. I bet you that get them off my ass real fast. Yeah, you got to be smart with these young niggas, boy. You got to because they ain't all that smart. You can trick them.
Yeah.
Because if I went at them and I see them coming and I'm automatically thinking that, damn, this shit gonna go left. They trying. I just take off a running like, yo, y'all seen the cops just now? I just called cops. They said they coming right to this block. Somebody just robbed me back there. Now they looking like, well, where they? Now they looking for the cops and the robbery nigga, supposedly. Now everybody in the flux, me included. My whole thing is I just want to cause a little diversion to get the hell away
Take
from
your
him.
shirt off, run out with your shirt off.
All that.
Look all the
All
shovel.
that. The cops will be here right. I just got on the phone with him 5 minutes ago. Y'all ain't see him? Well, you gonna see him in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw them off like that. That might work though. That might work. I can see that working. But
yeah.
you have to be creative when dealing with these young boys. Because listen, the guns they have, they don't even mean to shoot you that many times. They just squeeze the trigger and about 5, 6 bullets come out and hit you.
Yeah.
And you
That's
done.
that button on it. That's why you got to outthink them. That's why you run right towards them. Yo. Because if they not shooting them, no, you don't be running
I'm
up
saying
there.
how it happened. That's how it happened.
Yeah, but you don't run up on them quietly. You running up yelling. Yo, I just called the cops. Y'all see the cops. Soon as you get them, they going to hear cops out of everything you said. And you running, but like, yo, they should be here right now. Y'all see the boy? Somebody just robbed me. He ran past here. The cops coming right to this block. They like this. Old head drawing on us. We got to get the hell away from him. Now I don't become the victim no more. I become the savior. I just saved them in their minds. Damn, boy, if old head wouldn't have said nothing, we'd have damn sure been booked because we'd have been trying to rob him. That's what
Get out of here because I don't want them to think it's y'all.
And they gonna be like, thanks, homie. Them niggas out. I'm gonna be sitting there like, duck that one.
If you was just like playing like a guessing game though, right? Out of all 6 of the young boys you've seen, how many of them think will go to jail?
Man, see me, I don't give a motherfucker a benefit of the doubt, man. All 6 of them niggas. How many do you think I learned? How many do you think that I think gonna learn? I don't know. But all 6 of them niggas is all them niggas is going to jail. And some of them niggas might taste death. Even though but I'm talking about sooner than others. Like, bro, them niggas was walking down the street at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 93 degrees. Everybody with sweats on. So, all black.
And these
Even if you ain't doing nothing, you a target because of how you portraying. You might have a nigga coming down the street with the gat on him, and then what you thinking? When you got the gat on, you like, what's it? You already on dog shit because of how they portraying themselves. And you can be judged by your actions, and that's not even who you really is. Because you out here pump faking.
Yeah. Because, what I'm saying is, even with saying about the young boys, going to jail and some of them gonna be maybe dead, but it's just sad that we have that thought process of them being in that type of situation, just off of their appearance. That hoodie on with the poo shiesty in the summertime, all black. But then you think that with all these indictments that this this phase would die out?
No.
All the murders, and then they just come to an end with the indictments.
No, because niggas still hungry out here. Just because they got a lot of indictments out the way don't mean that they start feeding niggas. Yeah. The element that's making people commit crime is hunger. Hunger for food, whether it be food, clothes, rent money, get high money. All of it is hunger to attain that quick buck. So by them doing them indictments, that didn't extinguish the hunger.
Yeah.
All it did is open up voids for another niggas to follow through and do whatever play they got to put down. That's all it did. It got to come to a thinking part. Is this the way to go? They haven't developed that, way of thinking yet.
What does that mean for the young girls? All the young boys is in jail. What does that mean for the girls?
Oh man, they turning gay, man. They going to these old niggas. Old niggas is winning with the young girls out here. You sit there and look at the climate of relationships nowadays, even with the millionaire men. These young girls, man, if they got something going for themselves, they gonna get them a nigga. And preferably an older nigga. Young boys ain't out here, man. It ain't hard to get no young girl. When I say young girl, I ain't talking about 18, 17, but some of them too. Niggas watch out because they'll send you to jail and you ain't supposed to be doing it. But them 23, 24, 25, 30, all in they looking for a nigga that don't want to sit in the crib and play PS5 all day and come out at nighttime because they got ops to go find some weed and go back in the crib. Nigga can't even take them to McDonald's. Nah, they looking for them old niggas. The climate of them young chicks, they dealing with these old niggas out here. Old nigga that you'll see and think, just because he got a nice little sturdy truck at work still, but he got a job, he getting paid every week. Old nigga that ain't into all that one, but he got a few items in there. If he do step out, he can go ahead and put something clean on. But it ain't your typical hustling nigga and got all this in the bin. No, he a regular nigga that's making a way, and them chicks trying to get on board.
Wow. He can get their nails done.
Oh my God, feet done every week.
Hair done.
Keep something in her belly. Yeah, and besides that wee. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, yeah, the young girls want the old heads because a lot of the young boys don't have nothing going on
At all.
and it's sad. It's sad, man. These high school graduations, just like it's terrible. It's like full of girls.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's
not very many boys.
The saying now is what? 6 to 1, 8 to 1. This is how it's going. What I mean, 8 women to 1 man. And then it's getting so normal that upon meeting a female in this climate of today's time, that you could tell a female, yeah, I got a woman and all that, and it don't matter. It's cool. All right, as long as they get a little piece of you. Then you could go another chick like, yeah, I got 2 chicks. I'm all right, as long as I'm on the roster. This has become a way of thinking. This has become the way. That ain't shied on like, what? You got a girl? I'm cool. What? Nah, a chick will like you better if you got a girl. You ain't got to be in my face all day. Yeah.
And these things are happening at an alarming rate. And it's, it's more for the older guys. The older guys can get,
Mm-hmm.
you get the pick of the litter, man. But I mean, y'all young boys is crazy, man. And listen, man, there's no women in jail, man. There's no women in jail. A lot of times, a lot of people hustle to get money is to impress women. You want to get some money so you can be able to take care of look nicer for a woman. Everything you do to get money is towards a woman.
I tried to have an argument or a debate about that one time, and I think I talked about it with you, and you kind of went with the other side.
No, I didn't.
But everything you do in life is for the attraction of a woman. And that's what I believe. Hold up, listen. I mean, besides praying and all that, because that's for your Lord. But outside of praying and all that to gain, good standings with your Lord, to make it to a better standing after, death, what certain religions believe in, such as ours. But after that, everything else is done for the good of a woman, meaning to attraction of women. Men go out there, they work hard, they get good jobs, they get nice cars, they get nice clothes, smell goods. That ain't for them. They don't do that and look in the mirror and just sit there and smile in the mirror. No, when you got your shit on, men, to the men. When you smelling good and you got that good scent that you ain't got, you spray in the air and let it drip on you. Yeah, you doing that to attract the opposite sex or the same sex.
It could be to make your significant other happy too.
But that's for the woman. Okay. It's still that's for her.
All right, I'm not saying like that.
That's something new. Exactly. That's still for the woman at the end of the day. Yeah. You did that to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Everything done. Man feel good when he look in his bank account, man, it's 40,000 sitting in there, the rent paid. That ain't all right, cool. He want to be in the house and nice clothes, but he want to make sure that he can attract something too.
How does it feel like to for you? How does it feel for you? Like,
well, my bank account is 0. I don't know how that shit
I ain't talking about bank account, but bands though, you have this type of success with Tales from the Jail, and now the girls think you handsome now.
No, they don't think I'm handsome yet. No, they don't think I'm handsome yet. So I get a little couple of. See, it's different types of success. You got success, and certain successes that I don't like. Me personally, like you have success of becoming, famous, and famous is, being seen by the masses and being understood. Like people like what you like. Right now, we're getting famous. I'm cool with that. You can go ahead and put that on the shelf.
Yeah.
I like the type of success that I could see as tangible. Meaning, the word, not only is the word getting heard and is getting accepted by the masses and the people agree and they still want to see me put on and continue the word or whatever it is that we're pumping. Mm-hmm. And then what come behind that is the finances.
I'm asking, how does it feel like because I don't really know what that feels like. How does it feel like to have there's women clamoring all over you that want you?
I ain't really got women clamoring all over.
That was clamoring, like they wanted. How does that feel? Like that, Black, you look good, Black.
Nutty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one of them might be like, damn, man, you mean such and such and such and such. Now, I'm cool. I'm happy that she liked me. Or me and my girlfriends, we was going out the night to such and such and such and such. I'm like, can you meet us down there? And she may not want me to spend on her and them. In my mind, I'm like, well, shit. I start adding shit up. I turn into a bank immediately. I forgot about what she said. Meet him down there. I'm like $16 to the negative, to the good on me right now. Man, this man crazy. This man crazy. All right, bro. I'm done. $16 to the good. And, you know what I mean? So then I get mad off the, you know what I mean?
She like,
But they say that the fame come before the money. But yeah, it still hurt because now she all day, I might see him as 3 of them. Like, yeah, we going, all I'm doing is calculating. Damn, I only got 10, 16. Oh, damn, I just bought that Lucy a half hour ago. It's 14 on that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on there. I got work tonight, babe.
Yeah, man.
Whole time I'm sitting in the crib twiddling funds.
Yeah, because we be in the car, they see me, they be like, look past me, be like, they were black.
No, they don't do that. They don't do that.
They want you to make them laugh and all that.
That's like, yeah. They wouldn't mind making me laugh over some steak and or a movie or something like that. It'd be even better for me, for my psyche.
You can laugh all night, huh?
Yeah, all goddamn night, boy. I'm sitting there chunky monkey. Yeah, but tell you, bring me another one. Yeah, just send me. We can laugh till the sun come up. When you in that joint and you sitting there, keep trying to peek at that motherfucking bill like, you want another one? Oh, no. You don't get. Yeah, we already at the limit. We at the threshold. I'm sending sneaky texts. Tawfiq, you up, bro? Cash at me a quick 100, boy. I'm down and out. You know what I mean? Nut shit. You done seen it.
Wig bag.
And then look, you done seen it and went back to sleep. Not the night. It's over with. Now I'm looking crazy. Wanna come out and say, look, you like, that's a bad job, bro.
Yeah.
Help a nigga out, man. The Batman's, you know how Batman threw the symbol up when Gotham is under siege? Yeah, that's how I be in that restaurant. Like when I'm sending out them text messages, free. That's the Gotham symbol. I'm under siege. I'm at a restaurant and I'm short. The bill's 68. I got 48. Get me and don't forget me.
Yeah, I got a 911 text from y'all like.
Look, y'all cracking all up in the text, man. Y'all out of pocket, man.
911 text. I'm in trouble. I'm thinking you get locked up and say, no, I'm at listen, man.
Dot I done shit. Dot my mother. I done hit Dot plenty of times. Called him up in the late night. Yo, Dot. He answered, what's up, cuz? I'm like, cuz, I need a quick little 75 real fast. One thing about Dot, boy, that motherfucker, he be like, I ain't even done answering. That motherfucker say, ding. Motherfucker, what's they call that shit when you do it from phone to phone?
Oh, Apple Pay.
Apple Pay, Dot, Apple Pay me. Get him, Dot.
Yo, you crazy. So you sit there, you in heat.
What?
So listen, you know your limit. So I got 150 in my pocket.
Yeah.
And once that bill get close, it was like, because you got had a tip money too. Now
I got called out on that before because I wasn't gonna pay no tip.
Yeah.
They was like, that's not proper to do. And true, they add the tip into the bill. What is it called? Intrugity, something. It's a word.
Gratuity.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, what the hell is this? How much that cost? Where is it at? I want to know, no, that's for us. So if I know I got a Bean 54 and we at like 127 or something, I'm sending out all texts because I know it's gonna go over. She gonna want something. I'm already done. I've been already measured my joint up to about $44. I stayed with that. I'm sneaking my own little bottles in and little water bottles and all. Everything is just cost. Man, listen, man. So I don't be like
with you.
Boy, if I make it out, and then, you know, when you leave, they let's go down to the water and all that. They got the ice cream trucks. Then them ice cream trucks down there by the water and all that down there on Lemon Drive. The ice cream might cost $5 in the store. That joint $40 on the truck. When it's down there. Yeah. When the truck is down there by the water. No, Lemon Drive and all that. Lemon Hill Drive. No, Lemon Hill Drive and all that.
Oh, Lemon Hill Drive.
Yeah, when you go down there by the art museum and all that right there, with the trucks be, when you cross the light and go into the little park with the water in there, and the trucks be all out there and all that.
No, $40 though.
Man, $40. They want $22 a popsicle. Mind you, I got $150. I'm at $128 leaving the joint. One popsicle wipes me out. Don't want you a dime of Mary J. Blige or nothing like that. I don't advise it, but it's legal. Oh, you know, for those that do it or don't, it might be old lady. Give me a little dime or something to get in the mood. I got about 16 Jabal left. I'm getting a dime because I might score home base off this dime. But if she want any type of beverage or anything, she better keep it, better swallow your spit.
About a bottle of water.
A bottle, you better swallow the saliva in your mouth. You talk about.
Yeah, it was a rough night with you.
Man, boy, you just got a couple of them texts, but you'll let them go unanswered to the morning time. I don't even
Nah, I
text
just
you
called
no
back.
more.
You in the jail?
No, I don't. You know I ain't in jail if I'm texting.
Yeah, I'm just
I
saying,
don't
'cause you
even
could be
send
getting
them
locked up.
texts to you
Well,
no
why you
more.
text me 911 then? Like it's an emergency.
Because I need you to get. It is an emergency. I'm on the brink of getting embarrassed at a restaurant. The tab 117, I got 87. I'm sitting here heart beating and everything, trying to eat slow. She's like, you ain't done that yet. It was just a hot dog. I'm nibbling on it.
Oh, dude.
I'm trying to hope somebody, only one come through is Dot for a nigga, man. Dot said, I'm like, damn, boy. I'm telling him I got you this week, knowing damn well I ain't paying him back. Man, that's a damn shame, man.
Yo. Yeah, man. It costs to go out to eat, man. To go out to eat is expensive, man. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
So for you, like, you know,
let's see, my life just makes you just laugh, man. Can you imagine being in that? I want the roles to reverse one day where you be had to call me like, yo, boy, I'm out, man, what's up? You see him like, yo, I'm out with the wife, man. Boy, this motherfucker bill, I'm over the limit. What you need, man? I'm gonna go ahead and call me in the morning time. Yeah, nigga. Look, you funny as hell.
crazy, man. Listen, man.
Crunchy out this joint.
I just listen. I'm just not gonna go out to eat. I'm gonna go to the market. You know me. Listen, we're going to the market, get some food. I'm gonna cook for you at the crib. The 87 go. Even the market is crazy now too. The market, food is expensive, man.
Yeah, very expensive. Everything is expensive, especially if you're playing with the natural dollar, the regular dollar, and you ain't got no food stamps, you ain't got no help. You got the everything, man. That's why I don't condone breaking crime, but I understand in certain situations, man. Because you got dudes that still working 2 jobs and all that and trying to make it happen and still just need a little something extra. I got a homie right now, T.Y. Shout out to me, T.Y., my co-defendant. He'd never go back to selling crack again, but he be pushed to the brink. He got a home health care job. He got an 18-wheeler job, and he still be like, yo, bro, it's been 3 days, man. I've been working this $16 for the last 3 days. I'm down to 4. I'm getting paid. Like, that shit be crazy, bro. That shit be crazy. A lot of people be thinking, like, because I get my bag sometime, but that shit be hard. Like, right? Like, that shit be hard, bro. That shit be hard. It'd be real harder when you ain't got no job or nothing like that. But when you do got job and all, it still be hard for the regular common working people, man. Just because you got a job, 2, 3, don't mean that you all right. You doing all that just to pay, like, that shit be exhausting. You be coming up for air like, all right, the bills is paid. And you looking at your account, that joint in the negative $17. But everything is good, though. You got a couple little things in the refrigerator. Like, you need an extra couple dollars just to go, to just unload. Just a $40, $50 just for you. Like, damn, I done took care of the car note, the kids, the food. This little $40 is mine right here. You be happy as shit with that 40 bucks.
That's lifestyle. Some individuals, man. And
you know what I'm saying?
I respect them because the main thing is, like you said, the bills is paid first.
But it's still demoralizing at the end. It's paid, but it's still defeating. It's like,
I've been there.
You can take a deep breath, but the deep breath be more so you like, damn.
Listen, man. It was time I was to be broke, right? I ain't had no money, but I had $2 on my card, and I had to make it to work for the whole week, and I didn't get paid until Friday. So I had to. That $2, they allow you to pump gas in your car. Like, as long as you got some type of money on your card, it'll allow you to fill your tank up.
Oh, so you can overdraw.
Yeah, I overdraft it. Now I fill a tank up, and now like, when I get Friday, the check will land, and the check will clear the balance out. You know what I mean? But I had to do that many weeks just to make it work for the whole week. So I had to ask somebody for no money to go to work. I used to work all the way at Malvern. I used to drive all the way out there. Yeah, that job was crazy. Remember that, man?
Mm-hmm.
Or I, hit Mom Dukes up for a couple of hours. Mom Dukes always come through. But yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm here. I'm here where you been at. So you should know. You should have a little bit of mercy when I come calling with the flag. Hey,
yeah, I look at that job.
You
like,
see
I call
what
I feel. Like, yo, you all right? You ain't in jail. No, I had to hit the restaurant music in the background.
This nigga ran out of cash.
I'm like, where you at, man?
Like, I'm trying to go outside. Like, listen. I'm just, listen. Before you say anything, just hear me out first.
You always do that
because I already know you on that shit. No, young. Listen. No, I just need you to listen, bro. I'm in the middle of some shit right now, bro. You heard the music. Bro, don't
life
do
is
that,
a lie.
bro. She back there like this. We got the bill? Like, yeah, what you talking about? Boy, if you don't get that to me, man, it's a bad job. Hey, Feek, man, it's a bad job right here to be going through, bro. You don't want to go through that, man. That's why, and I'm not saying it's right that you go out there and try to bend the corner and break a little law, but I understand, like, damn, I done been into some crunchy situations, boy. And you like think you cool. You like, yeah, I got a little bean 20, it's cool. Cause I know I ain't gonna really eat that much. I sacrifice for me and my lady just to see her happy. Go out there, I done got something like $8.
Was that you that told me that you was out and you had the money for the bill and you fake like your man got arrested, you had to leave. You
No. I ain't never did that. I ain't never did that. I ain't did that. I'm gonna tell you about all my flaws.
Somebody did that, man. My
Yeah,
bad. I think
man,
that was my man, Boz.
Yeah, you had to leave, hurry up and run up out of there.
But him Allah Boz told me once he was out, and then I think he said he was out and he had money for the bill. So he hopped up like, yo, still my man got locked up. I gotta make a run real fast. So the girls were sitting there like, what? Who gonna pay the bill? He blitzed out the door. Left. Said, dang. But you ever see somebody get up and steal the money off of the tip money off the other table?
What happened then?
Somebody get up and steal it, like not somebody get up and pay their bill, but they leave the money on the table, the tip, and the waiter may not have came back to the table to pick up the money yet. And somebody sitting there next to the table, they get up and grab the tip money.
Oh no, I ain't never seen that.
Somebody do that before.
You seen somebody do that? Yeah, that's too crunchy. I ain't doing that.
And they got up out of there.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I seen them walk back that way.
They got part they motherfucking money back that they spent.
They grabbed the tip.
I get it, but I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't
fine.
out at a nice little restaurant with my food. And then was he with somebody?
It was a guy and a girl.
Yeah, and if she seen him do an act like that and like you condone it by staying with him, you a bum just like him.
They was on some Bonnie and Clyde stuff. They was like over there.
Yeah, they was all in.
We ain't never run out in a restaurant before either.
Yeah, man.
We never ran out in a restaurant. We never did that like that. We always paid our tab. But the thing that get people a lot of times is the alcohol.
Yeah. No, it ain't even be that sometimes.
I done came to events one time, right? I done walked into a certain events, right?
Right.
And like one of our guys had something one day, and then I get there, right? I walk in there. And they sit over there, they try to tally up the bill. But they was short. But you know, bro there, and I know it's his event. They doing throw for him. But they all like, well, I ain't get that. I ain't get this. I'm like, I just was like, hey. And I ain't even really getting nothing, but I know they was short.
Bad?
Yeah.
What's bad?
1,500.
Oh my God, I'd have been on a bike out of that show that day. Boy, we'd have talked about it, but on an argument tip later on. That's too much of short right there, bro.
They're like, well, all right, hold on, who? I'm like, this supposed to be an event for bro.
Yeah, like no.
And I just came in there with the whiz. I ain't
just imagine if you ain't come. It'd have been a whole lot of less ordering.
A whole lot of slow slinging and flower bringing.
Oh my God. Well, bro probably.
Yeah, bro was gonna pay it. But I'm like, nah, it's for him. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't let that joke. I was like, nah. I ain't gonna let bro pay for his own event, own celebration. But you know, they probably would have figured it out. But you know, that's how I go. You know what I mean? I was like, dang. So for you, right, young, you know, like, you know, with your newfound fame and, you know, your success, man.
Yeah, I really don't like that too much.
They think that you went from looking like Smeagol's or Lord of the Ring. Now they think you like Morris Chestnut or somebody like that.
I still look like Smeagol dressed up like Morris Chestnut right now. Yeah.
I'm saying this last week, just like a couple months ago, you was Smeagol's.
I just told you. I just said you
and now you Morris Chestnut. Wow.
No. I'm dressed up like Morris Chestnut. I'm still Smeagol. Smeagol's still in the building.
Smeagol.
Yeah, we up out here.
Precious.
You know what I mean? And the precious is the cash.
Oh my gosh. Yo. You know, man. They was giving you a hard way to go, man. Now they go black. I be sitting back like, damn, look at my man.
Oh my God, this man talking about me sitting back there and look.
Look at my man, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? He was giving you a hard way to go. You know that story? You know that story that you said, what the girl said? What the girl say?
What? Which one?
I gotta tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, that Joan. She was tripping.
She ain't gonna be saying that now.
No, but she probably will.
She ain't gonna be saying that now. But you know, but this is the main thing too about the podcast, you know, I just want to say, man, you know, spreading the awareness about jail, man. Jail, you know, in prison, man, you know, people, we don't really realize it, right? A lot of times. You know, more so for men. We don't really realize when you get into a life of crime, like selling drugs, right? We see all the stories about people going to jail, right? We see all this stuff. You've been to jail, or the old heads try to tell you over and over and over and over again, you're going to go to jail. But it's like, you don't really know the real consequences of jail until you actually go there.
Mm-hmm. Like you'll hear the stories, you'll have your images.
Why is it so hard for us to really comprehend it? Is it because you can't see it?
Yeah, because it's not tangible. That's exactly what it is. You hear all the stories, and then some of them be lies, and some of them seem far-fetched or over the top, and shit be actually untalked about, meaning he downplayed it.
It's like kind of like, it's like too, like, you know, maybe this is a little bit more on a higher level, but you had people saying, you know, you go to hell for that. But people like you said, you go to hell for selling drugs, or go to hell for killing somebody. But we don't really understand. Nobody has never came back from the dead and said, like, yo, the hellfire is so, you know, you never really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't really experienced by telling you or actually going to hell. So people, that's why people still probably go out here and sell drugs, kill people, because we don't really.
Yeah, because we don't see it.
Jail was like, all right, everybody in jail. Everybody went to jail. I got cousins. So jail is like you said, people look at it like it's a badge of honor sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So it's hard for people to really like.
It's hard for the person that never been there to really know what they're going to if they got to go there.
Yeah. I'm
talking about through all the stories and everything. I don't care how many stories I sit up here and tell you, your mind will wrap around that and you will come up with that concept. And guess what? When you go step in there, it's 10 times more complex than what I just explained. That's why I try to give you the stories in the most gruesome and most probably funniest sometimes or heinous ways of how a story went in there. But even with that, with me and 10 other men giving you that been there, it's still no justice of what you're going to encounter when you finally get there upon never being there.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said a black Brahim Snipes, yeah. Except I call you Passenger 57.
You call me Brahim Woodbine. I'm on the floor. Bokeem Woodbine. It's Brahim Woodbine.
Passenger 57. He's like Wesley Snipes though. I'll think more like Michael Blackson or something like that. Or who else? I think. Wait, they be showing you love, man, and I'm happy that they're showing you love like that, man. It's you know, I feel good sitting there, you know. I'll be like, that's my man getting on everybody, you know what I'm saying? Showing my man love, man. Happy for you, man. Happy for you. So for you, right? I'm gonna say this, young.
Mm-hmm.
When you first got to jail, was it all that they were saying it was to be, like the feds, like, because you know you in the feds down this, you ain't never been in the feds before, and you down at FDC. Was it all that it was cracked up to be when you got there, like for what they were saying it was?
When I first went in there, yes. From the state, from me coming to the state, formally getting over to FDC, yes, it was. From the mills to the commissary to, you know, the way how things was ran, like the TVs, I liked it, all that stuff different from the state. Everything I liked to do. I'm talking, I said the clothes that we was like. Granted, I never been upstate, but I've been in the county jails forever, you know, which is a part of state. But yeah, even from like the county jail and FDC is the same thing. Like the FDC is the county for the feds. You know what I'm saying? So if you had to ask me what was a better facility, I would have to say FDC. Back then, especially, they giving you orange juice, real orange juice in the morning time, man, for breakfast, man. Not on commissary breakfast. You know what I mean? You go to court, you getting big old club sandwiches with the rye bread, roast beef or corned beef or turkey, big donuts or cookies with iced tea cups of lemon. Yeah, they were treating you like you was getting a whole lot of money. They was treating you like a different class of criminal when I first came to the feds. Yes, I was.
But
Yes,
it's
they
not
was.
like once you get up in the mountains, it ain't like that.
Yes, it was still like that at them jails. Yes, the things that they from what they served on commissary, what they served on at child, the food bars, you was getting all the cereal, Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes, Fruity Pebble, everything. Everything. I'm talking about this free. This is at child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You going cold cups of milk. They got the vending machines just like how, the little juice machines like how you got at Qdoba or something. Sprite, Hawaiian Punch, Gatorade. Free. At each meal. It's free.
And what jail was this?
This is at McKean, Raybrook. All of them. Yes, when I first went to the feds, yes, we was buying loaves of potato bread.
But they stopped all that now.
Yes, as the years went on, it then turned worse than the state.
So no more fountain soda, none of that no more.
No, they making like big things of juice. They're giving you juice packs when niggas don't drink them because they saying it's a myth to the juice pack in jail that they give out, whether it be state or the feds, that it stops a man's sperm. It makes your sperm count along when you can't reproduce. Like the juice pack, like say if I made a cup of juice and spilled it right there on the floor, it was staining it. Like I could go hurry up and run and go get a rag or a towel and wipe it up. It'll be a stain of that juice right there.
And it's hard to remove.
It won't never remove. You know what I'm saying? So then you think about that going into your body. You understand what I'm saying? So niggas will stay away from the juice pack. They ain't had that back when I first came. They had real juice. Whatever juice they had, soda, Sprite, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the feds was it was everything that people was talking about to me anyway. And then it was better for the dudes that was there 10, 15 years before me. Now, nobody want to go to jail. We're talking about the conditions and how they treated a man when he came through. And you still, with that being, was a upgrade from the state, it still ain't no place to be. You want to be home. You should be home.
Wow. And then I know inmates was mad when that stuff got taken away though. Like people was upset about that. Cause now your bid is hard.
What? As far as what?
As far as when they take the fountain sodas away.
Oh, but no, you get used to that real fast. And you ain't, I mean, you don't become accustomed to nothing in jail. They constantly taking something. Constantly.
What about the hardship, the hard difficulties that they was talking about?
As far as what?
Was it what they said it was going to be when you got it? Because I know everybody in the
only difficulties that you got is you know what I mean? If you hot, you only gonna have difficulties if you told on somebody, if you're a child molester, you're a rapist, or if you got a lot of time.
Yeah.
I mean, you going in there 5 to 10 difficulties you don't have, but not seeing your kids or stressing about your girl. You know what I mean? That's one of the main difficulties. And other than that, it ain't no, you know what I mean? Because you got dudes that coming in that ain't got kids or got a girl and they ain't straight on dog shit. And when I say dog shit, doing time. Ain't no difficulties unless you make difficulties in there. Like if you got 10, 15 years, there's nothing you can do about it. So why stress?
Yeah.
Stressing is going to only kill you because you're still doing that time. Ain't like, all right, once I stress, they take 5 years off. No. You stressed that first 5 years, that just held you back from accomplishing things that you can accomplish incarcerated.
So how long, like on average, how long does an inmate stress? Like normally the stressing pad, how long do you like?
Well, I don't know how long. It varies.
Roughest point is it normally when you first come there?
Yeah, it varies from different convict. Me, I stressed for a long time. Like I did my bid with them girls. So if a girl, broke bad on me, meaning she bailed out and went and sat on another wee and, abused me by not answering, that would stress me out. I wasn't, I got to, the ring of things because I ain't had that much support out there helping me out with, financially wise as far as commissary or anything like that. So I found the traits of hustling in the jail, finding me a good little job in there and doing little things that had me a little hustle, making me so I can get me some commissary and stuff like that. So it was different for me. The things that stressed me out be like women. I'm in there dealing with a woman there. She ain't answer for the next 3 days. I'm like, damn, this bitch out here doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what you put on your plate. Because you ain't got to have that on your plate if you don't want it on there. Scoop that shit off. You know what I'm saying? You only going to stress about what's on your plate.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that oppression phase, because sometimes somebody might stress, might not stress in the beginning of their bid, but it might stress later on in their bid because now the time's setting in. Damn, I've been here for 30 years. Damn, I've been here for 40 years. I got 20 more to go. I'd be stressing. Like I just did 40 years in here.
Yeah. Goddamn right. You just did 40 with a whole bunch more to go.
Do you think the inmates who got all that time would rather be dead than be in there?
I don't know. Some of them would probably take to doing that than dead. Me, I just take being dead to being in there for life. Everybody don't think like that. People think long as they get alive and still can visit, the family can still visit, come see them, that they won. And rightfully so.
Yo, this describe for me like what's a normal like a normal protocol before the night before the visit, like
or getting your your wear together. Like I had my man on my shit, like whoever do clothes and all that, that's good at ironing clothes and all that. I had him do that and make sure whatever I'm wearing out underclothes wise, fresh, clean, getting a haircut. If I got hair, I'm shaving my head bald, or I either get up early in the morning to do it before the visits start. You know what I mean? I want to have my shit fresh.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Protocol, calling, make sure everything's still intact. Or if you got like if you're far away from home and you got a weekend visit, your family usually gonna be there a day before the visit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They usually tend to get there the day before the visit. So the day you'll be calling like, yeah, we here, we at the hotel. All right, cool. You know it's a go now. The hotel 10 minutes down the street from the jail.
Mm-hmm.
So you in that joint, you hyped up, you getting everything ready, you get all your clothes done, your shoes wiped off real good. You know what I'm saying?
You know how you know them?
In the morning time, a protocol is I'm gonna hurry up and make myself shit before I get caught because I don't want to be out there and got a shit.
You know, one time we came to see y'all at Raybrook one time. Sweden is Hicktown.
Mm-hmm.
And no lie, man, it was me, G, Brown, and the kids walking into this and I think Zaynab was with us, I believe. I don't know. Walking into like a restaurant. And I hear, oh my God, they were 50 Cent, right? No lie, that's Bucks, man. Said, oh my God, they were 50 Cent. And I turn around and they like, this time about me, telling me I was 50 Cent. I'm like,
yeah, you don't look nothing like 50 Cent.
I'm
yeah.
like, shall be smart. It's 50 Cent. They probably never seen a black person before.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the first time they ever seen a black person. It just attribute that got to be 50 Cent.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't no damn 50 Cent.
They never seen a black person in person before.
They said
like
that.
For them to say you look like 50 Cent, they seen him.
Yeah, black was like, Bucks was cracking up. We was laughing. Oh my God, it was 50 Cent. But that's probably because they never seen a black person and they probably think we all look alike.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times. I'm dead serious, Mr. Stacks. That's exactly what happened, man. He said that, man. I could not believe it. And mind you, I had no beard or nothing, man. I had like a gold tee. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I could have had it my way out there. They was going crazy. They trying to take pictures and everything, man. As Bucks, man. Crazy.
They trying to get pictures of y'all and everything.
They trying to get pictures with me, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. It's like a bug's life in here, man. Where's all these flies coming from, man?
They coming from out the window. It's summertime. They be dying off in another 30 days. Another 30 days, they gonna be to the good.
Man, bug's life, man. But yeah, that's just how it go. Like, another question, right? If you was to get stabbed with a knife, right? If you was in an altercation and got stabbed with a knife, would you rather get stabbed in your chest or in your back with a knife?
In my back. In my back.
Why?
For me, I feel as though that's a safer place than getting stabbed in the goddamn chest, even though the back is just the back of your chest. But I feel as though that would be less damage towards it's more intricate things in the front.
Your heart and everything right there.
Yeah, the heart, you know what I mean? All types, just shit. I just feel as though it's easier to get to some intricate shit in the front than it is the back. You know what I mean? So I'd rather get stabbed in the back.
Because I see I saw something where it was a guy saying that he if he had to get attacked with a knife, he probably would want somebody to attack him, from while his back is turned, opposed to looking and they stabbing him in your chest. Because you can hit your chest one time. I saw somebody get stabbed in their chest one time. Man, it was crazy.
Where it was a bad joint?
Yeah, it was bad, man. He ended up dying.
Off of that?
Yeah, he died. Girl stabbed him. Like she punched him. Like he turned. He just holding his chest, and I see the knife in his chest. I'm like, oh. He trying to hold the knife. He ended up dying.
Mm.
It was a kitchen knife too.
Mm.
One of the ones with the little ridges on the end of it, with the little brown handle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that, John. Cool. And I seen the young boy just died like that with his girlfriend just recently too.
With a knife?
Yeah, I saw somebody like that. The little girl, she got a bunch of time, but I seen it firsthand, and it was like, wow. Yep. A lady stabbed her husband. They was arguing or something. She stabbed him with a knife.
Rusty. Did she kill him?
He died.
Mm.
Died, man. Man, rest in peace to Reem. Rahimullah, man. Yeah. We was up uptown, like back to tracks. We was up there. There was a big commotion. And, she stabbed him. Knife. I was coming from playing basketball, and this commotion was going on, and he saw her just stab me. He fell on the ground. And I heard he passed away. I mean, yo, how y'all feel about the Sixers too, man? You know, we go up to play the New York Knicks, man, up there, New York, opening night. Might go up there so we can, stop by, say what's up to the dark skinned beauty up New York. Everybody up in New York. Maybe she can show us around the city, man. Yeah, we gonna probably come up there, check that game out. Opening night, we gotta be in the building. But now in jail, right? When you going to jail, right? Yeah, and you and like I was going back to like you being there for the first time, and being in jail. Like you said, it was what everybody said it was, right? But what was the thing that happened, or the thing you had to experience, even though they already told you what to expect, that you still couldn't grasp it initially as once you got there? Or is it more difficult for you to learn to get in line with, like, hold up, all right, they told me about this, but I just couldn't, now I can't.
Yeah, I adapted to everything that I was supposed to adapt to. It wasn't, what was difficult is, like I said, me reaching out to my family and nobody, people not being there or people falling off. Other than that, because when I was already conformed to jail. And I've been going to jail all my life, so it was just nothing. I just had a long sentence now. Never was getting long sentence, so the only thing that was different for me was a lengthy sentence.
Somebody said something about getting used to the order in the commissary. Is that like difficult to get that system down?
Not to me, because I love to eat. I got that down fast.
So if they got to get that, got to give you your food on Friday. When normally tell you put the commissary slip in?
You put your commissary slip in. It all depends on what jail you go to, because some jails you put the commissary list in the same day you go to the store. You just put it in the box and boom, and they get it. Whoever working in commissary collect your lists, and then they go load them joints up and put them in. They call you to the window one at a time.
They check on the screen and see okay, like you said, see how much money you got in your books.
No, yeah, once you give them your ID and they scan that shit and your joint open up, boom, Raheem Jackson. They tell my balance and all this and that. If I'm on restriction, I might have $600 in my books, but I might got a write up. And I'm on 60-day restriction. Motherfucker like, Jackson, you got 2 more days of restriction. I'm like, damn, I thought I came off. No, you gotta go to the store next week.
Oh, you can order a commissary every day?
No, at once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
Wow. And how long does the line be for commissary?
It'd be your unit going. Or in certain jails, it'd be whoever got that number, they go on that day. So they let you go in the morning, lunchtime, and some jails let you go at the 4 o'clock count, nighttime. So it'd be 3 different times you can go to the store on that day.
On the commissary slip, does it have the prices of everything?
Yes. The commissary slip have everything that they got in there. Like sometimes you got to go to the commissary. When you go to the commissary, they had things out of stock. Like they might have ran out of mackerels. You got to go down there because you'll be filling your list out. And then you'll go down there and turn your list in, and you done put a bunch of stuff on your list that they ain't got it in stock. So now it might be $20, $30 left over because what you filled out for is not in stock. Now, you could have used that $30 for something else if you'd have went down there and seen what was on stock and what wasn't on stock.
Yeah. Wow. And they give you a commissary right there, so you walking back to the block with your bag. And now somebody can take your bag from right there on the spot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, they can.
How fast somebody getting their bag snatches? Like soon as they walk off, soon as they get it?
No, like you gotta get back to the unit. Usually probably wouldn't happen on the compound, but it all depends on what jail you at. How is the jail made up? Like Fort Dix, you'll go to commissary if you in motherfucking 01 building on the east side. The commissary is like a 10-minute walk. So you gotta drag your bags back from commissary. So now you out there amongst the wolves and predators on the whole compound, and niggas is just out, just looking like, oh yeah, he just went to the store. You know what I'm saying? So now you making it through it. Now it can happen on that type of atmosphere.
And what's the most stuff you can order on commissary? Is there a limit?
Yeah, you only can spend $360 a month. You could spend it all that one time or break it down every week.
$360 a month.
Yep, $360 a month and $420 when it's a holiday. Like say it's Christmas or something, they'll let you get a $420 limit. They give you extra minutes. At the time, you was getting 300 minutes. When the holidays come around for that month, like December, they'll give you 500 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, man. So that's like, yo. It's like you in there, and it's like you just in a whole nother world, man. Whole nother world.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no seam. It is a whole nother world.
And people in there are adapting, but then there's people in there who don't even have no commissary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's the longest you see somebody ain't never go to the store? What's the longest
Since I've been there. You got dudes that just don't go to the store. And they got money on their books. They be saving all their money they get. They thinking they looking at it like, I'm gonna take this home with me. I need this more than I needed in here.
What's the most you heard somebody had on their books at one time?
I done seen niggas that had $100,000 on their books.
And you can't spend $100 on some food?
Well, I ain't saying that they ain't spending no $100 on their food. You just asked me if I seen dudes not go. Yeah, I ain't say they wasn't going. The ones that had the $100,000 on their books.
So if you got money, you're not trying to spend nothing. I'm saying you're not trying to spend nothing. You sitting there just eating off the land.
Yes, and some dudes that ain't got nothing that they going home to. So this little money is going to help them. Plant themselves firmly back in society. They just saving up their money.
So when do they give you a check? When they give you a check? Like when they give you a check when you leaving the building?
Upon leaving. When you signing out and doing all your release joins, they give you a check right there. And then they give you a little card. You get a debit card that you can have right on your debit card.
Wow. So you
activate your debit card and leave out the jail. You can start swiping that motherfucker from the time you leave out the jail.
Wow. That's deep though.
Yeah.
That's actually people walking out there with 100 grand.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a head start.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
To a nice little ducky apartment, little one bedroom, man, nice little squad of $1,500, $2,500 for the joint.
You can't get those for now. You can't drive a car that costs $2,500 no more.
Why?
It's gonna be breaking down next week.
Nah, I'm looking at a joint right now for $2,500, boy. I was just looking at that joint. That joint look like it's sturdy, cuz. You could get a joint for $2,500, bro. Yes, you can.
Lemon meringue. Lemon tang.
Lemon Hill Drive, huh?
Yeah. Lemon Law. Lemon tang. Yeah, you're not. Listen, you done. 2,500? Nah. But it might run for a little while.
Yeah. If you get 6 months to a year out of it, that $2,500 was well worth it.
Lululemon.
Yeah, but yeah, if you get a year out that motherfucker, bro, with like say about $1,500 in repairs throughout that year, that was worth it, bro.
15,000 in repairs.
Well, I mean, that motherfucker get you back and forth to work, little food market runs, little, you know what I mean? That's all you need a vehicle for, man, till you can go ahead and make do. That's one of the worst things to not have in society today is a vehicle.
There we go. Vehicle,
I'm telling you, one of the
vehicle over apartment.
Yeah, bro. You need the vehicle to get to places, man. If you don't get to places, bro, nobody not coming to get you. You got to wait on people, bro. That shit, boy, that shit feel like you back in jail, man. I never knew the what's the word I'm looking for? I never knew the behind the fact of like really needing the will, bro, till you had a will and then don't got a will no more. Boy, oh my God, you know.
Listen, that car for $2,500, you probably have to, in order to start it, you're gonna have to probably I said you're gonna have to probably pump the brakes 10 times.
Nah.
Then slap the dashboard and then turn the key and come
slap the dashboard. Boy, no. You got me a car for $1,800 when I came home the first time. I had that joint for damn near 2 years before I sold the Wesley and got another car.
But listen.
See, that was $1,800.
But no, I paid. It was more than that. But that's what
I
paid.
No, it was 18.
No,
it was more than that.
I could have sold it for about $5,000-6,000.
The one that you sent me to up Conshohocken to go get?
Yeah, I could have sent it. But I bought it from the auction for $1,800.
Oh, it was your car?
Yeah, but I bought it. But if I'd have bought it to sell it, it could have sold it about $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why.
Car.
Okay.
Yeah, but I went to the auction. But yeah, got to pay the bill. Listen, KRS Home Care. If you need home care, 267-315-9490. KRS holiday pay, sick time, dental, health, 401k, located 4001 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA, 19127. Don't forget to call Care or Us, daily pay and weekly pay. Phone number 267-315-9490, 267-315-9490. I forget what kind of car that was that he had. Forget what that was.
That was a Buick Cross. I mean, no, that was a regular Buick.
What kind of Buick was it though?
Little gray John. It was like what?
Forget what it was, but yeah, I bought it from the auction. I remember that. Yeah, I said, play the auctions, man. I got I bought cars off co-parts as well, but I play auction with my guy Chizzy. Shout out to Chizzy Champ used to play the auction. He's had a car lot, so he kind of put me on with the cars. And this would be a guy coming from New York, little Poppy Boys. Champ gave me the plug on the cars, and then the Poppy Boys would call me all the time. But he probably called Champ first or whatever, called Chizzy first because Chizzy was his man. Then the Chizzy, whatever Chizzy ain't buy, he just give me the leftovers. Not it. Anyway, I was cool with it, and I was just buying little cars and and selling them at my leisure. I still got his number in my phone. I gotta call him. He might got some cars. But yeah, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button if you can. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not a member. Become a member as well. So for you, Young, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ask this question, man. Being home from prison or being home, trying to survive, having one of the fastest growing podcasts out, and you haven't really seen the benefits of financially yet because the fame. It's always like the fame comes before the finances. What is it you think that you have to do to continue your success in what you have in order to turn it into a financial, income or a beneficial financial outlet for you?
You say, what do I have to do?
What do you think you have to continue to do?
Grinding. I gotta get me a job first and foremost, but besides that, grinding, because
as far as the podcast, we talk about that.
Grinding, just grinding. Keep making content, man. Keep being up here, being real authentic, telling the truth about situations, putting it out there the way it that I see fit. That don't mean it's correct, but to my honest and truest knowledge. But other than that, shit, I don't know. What do you think? Other than that,
I think that for me, I always say this all the time. Talking is you got to get more in tune with. This goes to anybody who have a business. You in something. You in whether it's a podcast, whether you have a business, whatever it is, you gotta get in tune with it. Because once it goes to the wayside, you're not in tune with it. You're not trying to figure out what's going on. You might miss a lucrative opportunity. So you want to make sure that because people aren't giving opportunities about businesses. It's somebody else I gave a haven't to in here, but I haven't heard anything about it. But I haven't heard anything about it, and the person hasn't even spoken about it. But I think about it. I just thought about this now. But if you have a business, you got to stay in tune with your business. Otherwise, you might miss out miss things. You won't be able to find out what's going on with your business. Won't be able to where you need to improve in business. But you have to learn every aspect of your business. If you ask any person who has, like for example, somebody who runs the Lakers, Lakers just sold for like $12.5 billion, right? But the person who bought the Lakers, his name is Kruger, I believe. Kruger, another guy. His dad Kruger works for Donald Trump. And his dad went to jail, whatever, for tax evasion, whatever as well. But I don't want to get into the whole thing. But Kruger, he said something real interesting when I saw it. He said, even though I'm buying a Lakers franchise, I have to know how the person who's selling the popcorn works, how the person who's selling the soft drinks, the person who's the equipment guy, everybody, how everything works in my business. And I would tell anyone who has any business to make sure that you know how your business works, and that you are leading by example and trying to grow the business. In order to be a businessman, you have to really, really focus on the task at hand That's your business. Figure out what you need to do to make your business prosper. Because nobody's going to do it for you. You know, especially the person who in here got a business, got a layup. A layup. And I haven't heard anything about it. So, you know, I guess people just don't, the opportunities come around a dime a dozen. But the thing about it is you got to really be on top of your business and really be focused on what you need to be doing for your business, because nobody's going to do it for you. You know, that's what I say. That's my advice to anybody. But yeah, yo. What's your Instagram page again?
Oh, my Instagram page, I don't know what it is.
You know the Instagram page again?
Oh, I gotta find it.
Smiglors 24/7.
Ibrahim Jackson, IBRAHIM JACKSON 187. That's my Instagram page.
And my Instagram is Tawfiq Page 247 on IG. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram. You know what I mean? Gotta get at least gotta get the, you know, our gang, all the people that watch us live, man, everybody who tune into the show. And I gotta ask you this question. Do you see yourself going back to jail, yeah?
No. No. As of now, no.
You know, it's just some things, right?
Because I like to be honest and transparent, like real honest. Like, do I want to go back to jail? Hell no. Is it something that can present itself that may cause jail? It all depends about where I'm at in life. If I got the strength because I could sit here and say no, no, no. If something is presented against me, then I'm gonna be the one that had to answer that question ultimately behind the backs of others, meaning by myself. Like, and you got to be honest with yourself. Like, a lot of people, no, or I mean, you got to be truthful with yourself. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna act when a position presents itself that's not legal. You know what I'm saying? And it all depends on where I'm at in life. My heart, my hunger for things, it all depends on where I'm at in life. I don't know how I'm going to act when I come upon that, if I ever come upon that.
Two things I want to say. A Unity 5 Point. Make sure you follow me too, man. Don't go follow him and don't follow me. I'm going to tell you something, though. I'm going to tell you when you fully have accepted, you know, things, and when you know for a fact, like me, like, if I was riding down the street, and I know people gonna probably try to grind me up for this. If I'm riding down the street and it's like a truck full of kilos, and I know I can grab about 100 of them before the cops come, I'm not gonna do it. That's how I know that I'm done. You know what I'm saying? If it's some money there, it's not mine. I'm not gonna take it either. So that's how I know that I'm fully cool. But I understand people who can't do that. But that's when you're gonna know, when you're able to, like, you know for a fact I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not jeopardizing my freedom, because at the end of the day, you get caught up. All it takes is one thing to get you caught up. Next day you in jail, and you like, they just indicted the people who was doing them robberies or something like that. They thought they got away with it. Do you think they thinking about it now? Like, damn,
who?
The guys?
The bank robbing boss?
Yeah, they grabbed them, caught them.
They caught him.
Not the ones with the 1.8 million. Some other guys who robbed some banks. They was robbing banks, but they caught him, and he knew that he was done. But I mean, now they know that they caught him, but they thought they got away, but they caught him now. But once you get to the point where you know that I'm not doing it for illegal for no money no more, I'm all the way legit, you're gonna feel a lot better.
Yeah, I know I am. I feel a lot better, and I'm broke. But I still yeah, man, you know how that shit is, bro. You know how it is. We just, like, we human beings, I ain't gonna sit there and speak from like a false sense of reality. Yeah, man. If it wasn't for people like you that's close to my life, that's helping me out, you're not just helping me with, you know, a direction. You giving me a opportunity. And then sometimes a little loose to go along with that, to still make sure I go out there and keep the hunger in me to go obtain stuff for myself, which I got to choose to do that. But without that in place, not just for me, but for any man, that shit be hard, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
That shit be like, whoo, and don't have no kids, and you love them and want to be there.
I tripped and stumbled a few times, and when in my early, I tripped and stumbled, but then I realized, like, damn.
But you stumbled and still ain't do nothing.
No, I tripped. In the beginning, and when I said I was trying to get myself together, I made some mistakes. Like, I'm going, dang, and I said, you know what, man, it ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it. I had a guy that I used to work with who was I used to work at this refrigeration company. So it was a white guy I worked with there at this HVAC company. We used to monitor refrigeration, like all the Acme's and all the like bunch of stores across the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy that I worked with in there. That was a real quiet guy. He worked there, but he worked upstairs. But I was cool with him. He worked upstairs in another portion. But this guy used to grow like marijuana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said I would go to lunch with him, and he told me everything about growing marijuana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I'm talking about from everything: hydroponics, soil, what's better, why soil is better. This was back in 2008, I believe. So one day, he got real cool with me. I'm real cool. We got real cool. He told me to come past his crib. He lived in like right King of Prussia, I believe. I think it was King of Prussia. I go past his crib. When I get to his house, in his crib, he had a whole setup. Like I'm talking about like the plants. Like I'm talking about he might have had, I don't know, 200 plants in there. And he had two separate rooms. He had a room for when it's called one phase is when the plants is growing. The other phase is when it's flowering. The flowering is when the marijuana starts to get his buds.
Mm-hmm.
So he had two separate rooms. One was just for the flowering portion, and one was for the flowering. The other portion was for like the actual growing the plants.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, it's Caucasian. I mean, it's my guy. He had a crazy system in there, man. He's like, yo, listen, I work, but he was telling me like I make like this certain amount of money every month. I said his system wasn't generating that much, that many pounds. They was getting like maybe 6 pounds, 7 pounds a month, and he was selling. And this was crazy. And I seen him doing it, and I was itching by the bit to do it. Like damn, right? Like he was telling me everything I needed to do, to do it. I'm like, dang, but he was making money, so I had a job. But I'm like, damn, I can't. I thought about it, but I'm like, damn. And I seen him doing it. He just generating 6, 7 pounds a month, easy, under the radar, lights. Had all the lights. He had a crazy setup, and it was like crazy. I seen that. I'm like, dang. But the temptation was there.
It was there.
Yeah, and
it only be there when you
I
going
stumbled
through
and like
certain
I
things.
was like, nah. But he did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was indoor. He was growing indoor. Then he also had a room for all the clones. He had like a little. His whole basement was set. Them houses in King of Prussia is the big houses, and it's like but he had a clone. He had a room for clone. I mean, he had clones. It was just crazy. Shout out to my guy, older guy too. Shout out, he probably still rolling. Yeah, vegetation. Yep, and flowering. Yep, exactly. Yep. And he used to make his own soil. I know how. Like he told me a lot of stuff about that stuff, and I remember him every day. That's all he talked about. He knew about everything about the weed, and this was before anything was like how weed is how it is now. But yeah, and I was like, damn, I was tempted to actually attempt it. So, I stumbled
To mess with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine how you feel, cuz.
He's telling me all the time, listen, man, 6, 7 pounds a month, 6, 7 pounds. I get 6 or 7 pounds a month. I'm sorry, yes, and he knew what he was doing. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. But yeah, y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the group. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to, all the listeners, everybody who's paying attention, everybody who got, their phones and their iPads, their tablets, whatever, they're in the car riding, listen to us, whatever, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All the support, man. About to get up out of here. Yo, we still working on the phone. Our phone line should be fixed tomorrow. Still working on that. We had a little issue with the phones, but the bills is paid, but just the phones is not working. So we're going to fix that. We got a real special guest coming up here, man. Coming up on the show, man. I'm just going to say, he got a real famous cheesesteak spot. You know what I mean? He did some Fed time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who's called gas toolies. He might have called a black a moolie.
Mm-hmm.
He might have did that.
Might have did.
It's gonna be on Tales from the Jails. Man, y'all can put it together and know what we talking about. You know, it's gonna be a hell of a show, y'all. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
Garcia. Nah, it ain't Garcia.
Shout out to Garcia, not Garcia.
There we go. There we go, Neef Buck. There we go, Neef Buck. You ever mean Neef Buck look like he know what he talk about?
Yeah, he might be on the right, might be on the right trail. Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
listen, y'all stay tuned, man. We got some good episodes coming up, man. You know, working on something else too. I'm trying to put together. You know, but yeah, it's gonna be a listen. The episode was gonna be fire. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go follow us on all platforms. We on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Yeah, man. Stay tuned. And I thank y'all for the support, man. It's Tales from the